Okay, let's take a look here. So yeah, another week. I decided to go back and do Throne one more time. I've been doing like a little bit of PvP. One of the issues I had last time was I was just so out of shape, man. I could have clutched the win if I just actually was a bit more like in tuned with the PvP and like not getting overwhelmed as much. So I've done like a little bit of practice, a little bit of PvP throughout the week. I was like, you know what? I had the weekend off, so I was nice and rested. I was like, you know what? I'll do one more. I'll do one more. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. Also, I knew I didn't have to fight against the same LAN if I won the 10-man fight. No spoilers, by the way. I know some of you guys watching on YouTube don't know results. You can't check it in game, whatever. So you want to check it out. So no spoilers this time. Yeah, so I was like, okay, let's give it a go. And I wanted to make some adjustments to, again, the game plan I had. So I tried something new this time with my build. I went with the 2 BSR crystals. So if you upgrade the BSR crystals, they don't give you minus AP, which means you can still use them. And basically my plan going into this was obviously fighting at the start, see if we can get some kills. I don't need as much damage losing that 14 AP on the crystals. In the group fight stage isn't that important because if I can get somebody on the ground, there's other people that's probably going to be nuking them as well. So I don't have to one combo or whatever, like giga pressure. So like losing 14 AP, it's a lot at this gear level, but I was like, okay, it should be okay. And then the plan was to make sure I had 150 BSR for the last 1 minute. And Warrior 100% sucks. It is terrible. So I'm never trying to use my 100% at the end for the BSR. I always try with my 10%er or 50%er. They're good, especially my 50% is a nice super armor AoE. My 100% is complete garbage. So my thinking was, if I can get 150% BSR the last minute, I can just C-buff. And towards the end, that's where it matters a lot more to have that extra damage. So if I have C-buff up for a full minute, then it gives me 30 AP and attack speed. And I lost 14 AP on the crystals. So I'm actually going to be up AP in the last minute compared to if I didn't run the BSR. Plus the attack speed. And then I can E-buff the last 30 seconds, right? And I would still have enough BSR to do a 50%er. And the last minute, I'll get enough BSR to also do a 10%er, right? So all in all, like, okay, I'll just play out the first 9 minutes. And when it comes down to the wire, if right, I'm still alive and we can push the last timer, right? Then having the C buff up, potentially more damage, so I could potentially kill in combos. Or I would still just try and drop a 50%, all right? So that was my thinking. That's the difference I made for this week. And yeah, let's just watch what happens, right? Also, a lot of the same faces here. There is 2 LANs. So last week, Flores, who's been streaking Caphras, lost to Chaos Silence. And now he's in here, so this is going to be Uber and Flores. I think 6-6 is Flores. There's still the 2 Arch Rangers who I have no idea who are. And today there's also a DK in here, right? The Witch that never shows up. And the 2 hashes. Wait, there's 2 DKs, I just realized. Let's see, I don't remember who's actually in here from the start. Okay, so yeah, the Witch never shows up. I guess one of the... oh, okay, there we go. I guess Uber didn't make it on time. Interesting. Yeah, so the 2 hashes, a DK, one of the Rangers. This here is Flores, and then me. I'll turn up the volume a bit. And yeah, like it's that's not gonna be too much pausing in this one here, and as always at the end you'll be able to see. So I get the awakening hash here, and like already now I'm like, damn dude, what the hell is this damage? And yeah, so I was just chilling there, and here I should just have got him, but like I think this guy, like he had nerfs on, especially after the start, getting hit, right? He's low HP, he doesn't have a V, so... I should have just played way more aggressive. He had used his grab earlier. I was holding my grab for way too long, and then I just whiff it because like, oh my god, I gotta use it soon. At this point here, I'm like, okay, like I'm just not feeling it. I'm just gonna reposition. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. And here I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't want to be here. the walls are closing in. Like, these guys are so tanky, but I realize now, I'll just pause real quick. At the time, again, like, I wake up at 2 a.m. I was very tired for this one. So I didn't even notice that he had well tended. I was just like, god damn, dude, everyone is tanky in here. This motherfucker was so tanky. Like, I realized now he had well tended on. And here, right, so... And he still has it on. Like, now seeing it that was with well tendy, I was doing so much damage, then, yeah. It's one of those things where when you know how much damage you're dealing to people, you can play it differently. Like, you play more aggressive or whatnot. Again, like, I keep hitting it with the spear, actually. But my follow-ups are a bit terrible. It's one of the biggest issue with, again, just... with the loss of stiffness on Solar Flare. It's that follow-up on spear. But yeah, the Ranger finally died, and also in the beginning I got the V out of one of the hashes, the Awakening one, and he dies off screen. It's also one of the reasons I wasn't stressing too much. I saw how much damage I was dealing to him. Never overextend these fights trying to secure a kill and then waste a big cooldown. So like when I was fighting him the same time as the V, the LAN came in from behind. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna bother with this. The gates are closing in, walls are closing in. I'm not gonna get stuck here having to jump up. I'm just gonna leave the hash to the LAN. Yeah, so he died, and yeah, he's Sock Ranger. It's a Sock Ranger. There's been 2 Sock Rangers in actually like every week I've been able to do this. There was also Archer in as well, but I guess he didn't sign up this time. But he's a very loyal player, at least. Okay, so right now we're down to the last 4. It's like Uber, it's Sockhash, me, and then the DK. And like I can't play here. Like all of these guys can just CC me out of everything on my front guards. And I kind of know the other 2. I fought against them in the past. I don't know the DK. So I kind of want to try and get the DK out. Simply because of like not being used to scrapping a DK. But everyone is playing like pretty safe. Like spreading out a lot. And this is just like horrible. Yeah. As a warrior, it's just terrible. Yeah, OBS closed down, Kaken. But really enough, only the Twitch side. Pig was still playing. Yeah, like this here is just, yeah, we're just fishing in. I was so bored here that I went into the center, and if you watch the other videos, I talk about how don't stand in the center as a warrior. And I'm like, guys, do something. Like, come on. I go into the fucking center just to try and get people to like fight. Like, god damn it, dude. People are really afraid for engaging. Here right now, which to be fair, like it's understandable, but super armor on grab, right? It fails, yeah. There's a lot of damage in this one, and this is again, it's a bit of an issue. At the start of the fight, where I got like I got an idea about the damage I'm doing, but it turns out that I was doing so little damage because of like well tennis, and I wasn't paying attention to it at the time. Also, right here, this is definitely like one of the big things to pay attention to is the boss. I'm fairly sure this here is the land E-buff, right? There we go. Right. So that's 1v. I think that was out of the. I'm not here. Like I'm not even sure. I think the land V as well, but I'm not. And yeah, just brain CC. Luckily, nothing happened. Can't hit a grab. And this is where I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why is nobody pressuring the DK? The DK came out of V. I'm like, dude, like, we should be going on the DK here. So now, like, I just go and it's a terrible thing. Again, war is really bad for pressuring in a group fight. Like, you want to do follow-up stuff. But yeah, we're trying. There we go. And I go straight in for... I think that's got to be a well-10 as well, right? Let me check that, actually. I guess I can't really see who it is I'm hitting here with this, right? Is this even... Like, I don't even know if this is the right one I'm looking at. I think that's the DK, but I don't see well-tendy. I just see a fucking miss. That's the DK. Oh, he has well-tending on. Okay. There you go, right. And this is what I mean. Like, I felt like I was doing no damage, but every time you get someone, it's probably going to be a cooldown, right? Okay. Yeah, so he has E-buff up, and he has the well-tendy. That's why he's so tanky. But, like, I noticed I don't do damage. I didn't go for any unprotected stuff. Like, I got the grab. I go straight into a reckless blow. No armor break, no nothing. Hopefully, one of the other guys is going to debuff, right? I just don't want to get caught unprotected and be on the ground next to him. And then when I see I do no damage, I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna dip out and reposition. This is so bad. 4 people in this small space. And I look at the time and I put like, okay, we got the V out of the DK. The DK is pressured. I'm gonna try. God. And now I'm just gonna get absolutely nuked. Gonna get hunted here. I'm gonna have to V out. I'm clenching my bot right now. Also now I'm like, damn. I'm just looking at my well-tendy cooldown. So here, like, this is what I talked about with I just realized there's 3 minutes left. I'm complete idiot. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not sure why. I think maybe I unlocked it to do the 100% because I figured I'm so low. Maybe I can try and catch someone or do something. I need something to keep me alive, right? I'm not entirely sure because, as always, I have a plan and I just throw it out the window. So luckily, I don't get like ran down, which again, it's just so weird. Yeah, I will send it here. And we get the DK. So, like, yeah, I just dropped 100 on him. That was sort of like the plan. And now it's down to the 3 of us. And I have used everything. I also used my 5k heal. I used the well sending. I got no cooldowns left. Nothing. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the at least Flores has and he fucking lives. Like, look at this. Oh. Yeah, and he lives. And he lives, dude. Oh my god. And also, like, he should not... It should just be full focus. Like, I'm only looking at him. I'm not looking at that... he's pressuring really good right now. He missed a grab. We should be going in, dude. Keep the pressure up. Yeah. And he gets to fly away and heal. Like, these fights are so close, right? He got away with a little bit of HP. I got away with a bit of HP earlier, right? If that was a kill, now it's a 1 versus 1, right? My BSI is nuked. But, like, I know my E-buff is coming off for the last 30 seconds, and I have my 50% if nothing else. And okay, so I like already here in my mind, I want to kill Flores because I've already lost a 1 versus 1 against him. He has a grab, and at least the Sock Hash doesn't have a grab. If we get Flores down, then it's a 1 versus 1 for the end. I can just win it by hitting a grab at the end, right? So that's sort of like what I'm thinking. I also know I will lose on gear to Flores, but I don't know if I'm gonna lose to gear on the Hash. Also, I have beaten the Hash before. It's the same Hash. I recognize his armor that I fought. There was like 2 Hashes. He was one of the 2 Hashes, the Sock Hash, in the Caution match. So I know I can beat him, right? I have beaten him. It's like, it's mental as well. I haven't beaten Flores. So I really want to focus on that, right? That's my thinking, but I mean, any opportunity, we take it, right? And now, like, I'm stressing the fuck out. Luckily, the Hash doesn't go in. It's a bit weird. He just dropped some tornadoes, but he didn't actually do it. If he had jumped in there, I think it would have been dead. Yeah, once I went away, yeah. And this was the Sock because I can recognize his like his armor. I'm like 99% sure it's the same Sock. And we're down to like 4 seconds. I'm paying attention to the clock for once. I'm actually looking at the timer for once. I'm checking my E-buff, right? I want to pop E-buff at like after 30 seconds, so it's up for the entirety. I'm probably just gonna pop it here, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And now we're just gonna see if we can go in. All we need is like 1 good CC, boys. Maybe even a double CC! And never mind, I get grabs. Yeah, so... yeah. That wasn't that good. And now time's just running out. And he even got the grab on the Hash. He got the grab on the Hash island as well. Here you can see. But time run, and here's the thing. When the time actually runs out, it's over. Even if it keeps standing, like you still play and everything. See, we don't do any damage to him. And he was grabbed, right? So, yeah. Unworthy. Unlike it. But yeah, that was the match. It was pretty fucking good, man. Like, despite like people playing very safe and everything, you see how close these are. Like, they're so close. Small choices, small differences really means the difference between like winning and losing. If I had gotten 1 more ability off against the LAN, right, early in the match, we would have like a 3 minutes 1 versus 1. Might be completely different. Like, when I got CC'd here, I could have been killed by the grab, and then like Flores could have probably cleaned it out because then I wouldn't have got him earlier. Like, where, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so many of these things where it really can mean a lot. But yeah, here I do want to check this out again because I'm not 100% sure what it is I fuck up. Because I don't think I get the re-CC on Flores. Right here, that's the grab. Oh, that fucking idiot! He floated him! He insta-floated him! Are you kidding me? He floated my grab. And he won because, oh my god. He saved Flores 2 times and he ended up winning because of, oh my god. Oh. Yeah. He insta-floats him, dude. Why? Oh my god. And the fucking timing and catching him when he jumps in. But yeah, now Flores gets up. And he's gotta be grabbing me right here. So, I don't realize that he's... when it's stuff like this, you should always just allow the other guys to just set up the kill. That's how I play, at least. I mean, it worked out for him, but that's more luck than anything, I think. But yeah, I just get absolutely farmed. And that also means that he gets up. And now he can put pressure in the back on Flores. But yeah, dude, so yeah, that was a fight. It was a good fight. And I don't think I'll do it again for a while. But it's been fun and I can highly recommend it. Make sure to sign up and make sure to show up. They really need to do something to increase the likelihood of having full people in there. It's just more fun the more people are there. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.